Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Sulz Says podcast. Do me a favor. I would be so appreciative if you were to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And feel free to leave your comments. And if you dislike it, you can give it a thumbs down. All of this activity requires little effort, but it has a big impact on the growth of the channel. Don't be so easily swayed by compliments. And don't go fishing for compliments because you might not get it. When you ask people what they really think about a thing, about what you're wearing or about what you're doing or about opinion that you have, don't go in expecting to hear what you want to hear. And are you ready to hear something that you don't like? And receive it with as much grace as you would that compliment. I enjoy compliments. Don't get me wrong. It's just like there's an energetic barrier there if you can't receive compliments. And I used to be someone that couldn't receive compliments fully. You try to, play that humility game, just like, oh, this whole thing, or just kind of lob back a compliment to somebody else real quick without really fully receiving the compliment that I was giving. Oh, so really nice. Oh, yeah, but your dress is so beautiful. And before even saying thank you. So, yes, I believe that when somebody compliments you, that you should fully receive that compliment with gratitude and grace and humility, of course. But people will use compliments to manipulate you. Half the times I don't believe people compliments, or I'll reserve judgment, especially when it comes to like my performances. Sometimes when it comes to clothes, what do you think of this outfit? Don't ask people, do I look fat in this? And not be ready to hear that answer. Sometimes people just say, oh yeah, you look good, because they don't know if they're going to suffer the wrath if they tell you their true opinion. I don't really like your new haircut. I don't think that suit flatters you. That piece you wrote could use some work. I think you could have been more authentic in your performance. People don't want critiques. People want compliments. Even if they're fake compliments, I find to be the case. Now, I don't like critiques usually, but I appreciate honest critiques. Now, if I feel like, because like I don't take them personally, or I do my best not to take them personally, I have to really sit down, hear it, sit with it, instead of being so quick to react and really be like, is this a legitimate critique? And sometimes I find that no, this is not a legitimate critique. But other times I'm just like, okay, after I get out my hurt feelings, I just say, okay, there's some there, or how else can I approach this thing that I asked somebody's opinion on? And then I can come up with something better. I find a lot of times I come up with something better. But it takes a lot of emotional maturity. It takes a great deal of discipline, and as a person who's still working on these things, but I feel myself evolving and maturing through it. It takes a lot of maturity. It takes a lot of discipline to not react to other people's compliments and criticisms. But people will manipulate you with their compliments. I remember there was someone that told me, oh, Sully, you look great. Did you lose weight? And I was just like, oh, child, I'm just doing a little this, little that. I saw my mother the very next day, and she said, you look like you put on some weight. Clutch my pearls. But do you know what I did? I went and I weighed myself, and I turned out to be 10 pounds heavier than I thought I was. I didn't like that my mother told me that I put on weight, but she was telling me the truth about something that I wasn't paying attention to, and something that someone else said the direct opposite of, who was trying to, butter me up with compliments to behave the way that they wanted me to. Okay? There are certain people that, give out compliments. It's like if I see someone give out a compliment to somebody that ain't really true, then yeah, I'm never going to trust the compliments you give me. If I see you tell somebody that is misshapen, wearing some grossly inappropriate outfit, hair, makeup look crazy. Oh, you look fabulous. I never seen you look this good before. You look so you keep yourself looking so young and vibrant, and they look like trash. They look like what? Then you can best believe, don't ever believe this person's compliments. This person's trying to emotionally manipulate me, or this person is a people pleaser and they will not tell me the truth because they just want to be liked. They don't necessarily want to be honest. And to me, those aren't real friends. Now, it's one thing to be an encourager or something like that. It's like you don't want to just be tearing your friends down. Or if you have friends that are like in a particular industry, like if somebody's making some music and you really don't like the song, then you may not want to just dash the dreams of your friend, but you could tell them where you see the potential, and then you can tell them, well, it's not really my kind of style, blah blah blah, or it kind of sounds like other things. So keep working at it, keep exploring, encourage your friends, even when you think they're like just starting to learn a particular thing, or they're not as good on an endeavor that they're starting with. I don't like to be a dream crusher, but don't be a bullshit artist either, because you're more concerned about being liked than being honest.